Yo, what up, hey, how you doing, guys? My name is Sanj, and today we've got a video that's slightly different from the usual. Some of you guys may call it a DIY or a tutorial, however it's not quite up to that standard yet. And so what I'd like to show you today is how you can take your old jeans and create something completely different. With that being said, here's my example of what I did with 5 pairs of jeans, to which I'd like to thank my friend who gave them to me, who was about to chuck them, and I said, hey, I'd like to do something with that. So 5 pairs of jeans turned into a kimono cardigan of things. I know you'll only be able to see halfway, however there's obviously going to be some on-body shots later on. I did try and film some footage for you guys. There's roughly 30 seconds worth of stuff that I will hopefully include as a B-roll or whatever when I'm talking or when I'm explaining the pieces. And so if it is something that you'd like to see, perhaps obviously later on in the future in my next videos as to when I make my own clothes, if you'd like to see the process and kind of how it works behind the scenes, then definitely let me know in the comments down below, and boom, that is how you do it. Smooth, natural. Moving on. So as I said previously, I started off with 5 pairs of jeans. I probably could have done it with less if they were full cut jeans. However, the jeans that I had were all slim cut and skinny, and so I didn't have a lot of material to play with. But I'm really happy with the final outcome, and now I'm going to quickly whiz through not all the details, but how I got to this stage and how you could also use your old jeans and turn it, whether it's a jacket, whether it's a shirt, whatever. So with any construction based project, you're going to need to have a design, whether it's drawn by hand on a piece of paper or you're able to visualize it in your head. Use references, even current garments that you have that you like the shape, the way they fit, and then if you could tweak it a little, what would it be? Bring that onto your design. And so for this one, I wasn't inspired. I basically wanted a kimono. I was inspired, however, by a brand. I think it's a brand. It's on Instagram. It's called Rareweaves, and they do some incredible denim patchwork designs, whether it be shirts, trousers, cardigan. And so that was definitely my main source of inspiration, borderline copying. But I just wanted to give it a try, see for myself how hard it would be to do it, and then be able to rock it. So as I said, I would recommend you guys to start with your patterns and your blocks. Get that down on lock before starting onto the fabric. Now for this project, getting the fabric itself was the most tedious part. As you can imagine, you simply just have to sit down, cut your jeans apart, either keep the seams. You can cut through the seams, obviously you'll get a cleaner sort of effect. And so for an hour or two, just cut through your jeans, try to preserve as much details as possible. So keep the pockets, keep the zips, the buttons, the waistbands, the belt loops, obviously the piece of fabric itself, and then cut them in various sizes. Now a tip would be to cut a few large pieces that you can use as your main part of your body, and then all the smaller pieces that you'll be able to cut, and you can then attach those as patches. And so large pieces, small pieces, get that all cut up, and then you move on to getting it flat. From then you want to grab all your denim pieces, lay them all in a flat surface, whether it be the floor or the table, and just try to compose yourself a sort of piece so that you can work out the color palette and how it's going to look. And then you just want to stitch it all together so that you have a flat surface, and then add the patchwork on top of it. So the way I did it, I believe I did the sleeves first, and so obviously if you guys have a pattern, that's amazing. Just bear in mind the size of the pattern, so then you can then create your piece of fabric according to it and not waste a lot of it through cutting. Like I said previously, I kind of know the shapes of each pieces that I wanted to do, and so I was able to do the sleeves first, obviously add the 2 large pieces of fabric, and then add patchwork to it, cut it in a sleeve shape, and then pretty much just close it up, and then that's how I got my 2 sleeves. So I'm not going to go through a lot of details in here because there is some shots later on that will come in, but as I said, preserve all your details, man. So this is the belt loop of one of the jeans, the waistband and the belt loops. You just got some pockets in the back as well that you can use, and then from then on you pretty much just repeat the same process for the body, so the 2 front pieces and the back piece. Now the more I'm actually talking to the camera about this piece, I don't know whether this is this is definitely not a tutorial video, and I really hope you didn't click on it thinking it would be a tutorial, because this would be hands down the shittest tutorial going. However, I just wanted to show you guys what can be done using your old jeans. Like I said, my friend was literally about to chuck them, and I said, hold up, I actually want to try something out. So just even if it was to, obviously you don't have to do something as elaborate and complicated as this. Even if it was to cut up your jeans and then keep the patches, so that say your jeans end up having holes or whatever, you can cover them. You can do patchwork on your shirt. It's fairly simple. It can be done by hand sewing. Obviously it's going to take a longer time. However, if I recall properly, patchwork is supposed to be done by hand, and so it would actually achieve a much better fit, a much better result than what I have here. With this jacket, I actually wanted to achieve an oversized fit, so as you'll see in the on body and hopefully on the B-roll, it fits quite loose. Obviously there's still some structure to it, but it feels quite loose. The sleeves are really, they're really long, and on top of that they're really big, so I give them 2 rolls. You can even pin tuck roll them on your arm, or you can just do 2 really hefty rolls, and that's kind of what I've done in the clip showing how it is on the body. I use 2 waistbands as my colour of the jacket, and then just use the pockets as pockets. I've attached them. 2 at the front. One has just enough space. One has just enough space for an iPhone to pop in, and then the second one just works as a normal pocket. There's also a pocket on the back of the sleeve, and yeah, that's pretty much it really. And that was it for this rather strange video. Even at the time of this recording, I still don't know what this video is going to be about, really, to be honest with you. And so, actually, do let me know, obviously, if you want to see how I work on garments, and if you want to see sort of behind the scenes, do let me know in the comments down below, and obviously thumbs up to show that you care. That's the only way that I'll be able to see whether you guys are actually feeling the content and you want more of this sort of stuff. Next time I'll make sure to, even if it's tedious, I don't care, record the entire process. We'll obviously start with easier pieces and not just dive straight into denim patchworks, but I'll definitely love to be able to show you how the whole process works. And so with that being said, thank you very much for tuning in. Have a beautiful day. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Take care. Peace. Really clean piece that fits great on the body. It's got double zip so you can showcase all the layering. I noticed that the shoulders, not the shoulders, sorry, the sleeve.